Well, today I have a highly anticipated, highly requested video for you. Many of you requested this video. You wanted me to do a video on bag inserts, luxury bag inserts. So that's what I'm bringing you in this video today. I have bought so many bag inserts, from the most well-known brands to unheard of brands on Etsy. I have bought it all. And I have proof. Right here on the floor, I have a huge box full of bag inserts that just didn't work out. And what are in these bags behind me? The ones that did work, and very well. So I know what works when it comes to bag inserts. It may seem like something so trivial, so unimportant. Any bag insert should work, right? Nope. No. It's not that simple. At least if you are particular and want proper organization, if you care about organization and ease of use, functionality, then you would care about getting the right bag insert like I do. So I have all the tips and tricks on bag inserts for you in this video. And after so much research, so many fails, so much money wasted, I know exactly what fits in each of these very popular bags behind me. From every luxury bag, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Gucci, name it. So let's jump right into this video. Hi my lovely people, welcome back to another fabulous luxury fashion video. Yes, it is a fashion video still because it's the stuff that matter that are inside of your luxury bags, okay? And the inserts need to be fashionable too, in my opinion, okay? So I have right here on the floor, so I'm going to cut away to B-roll showing you the amount of bag inserts that I have in here. In fact, this is after I was able to sell a few, throw away a few, basically gotten rid of a few, and I still have this many bag inserts that just didn't work out on the floor here in a big box. So let me cut away to those right now. In this broken box, I have insert upon insert upon insert upon insert that didn't work out. You see this? Yeah. Insert upon insert upon insert upon insert upon insert that just did not work out. So I know what I'm talking about, and this is only, I would say, 1/4 of the inserts that actually just didn't work out, you guys. I mean, I got rid of some. So yeah, let's get back to the video and actually see what does work. Before we get started with the video, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. My channel is all about everything beauty, everything fashion, high-end and luxury. What do I mean by that? Luxury bag reviews, SLGs, luxury fashion like clothing. I do videos about fragrances from designer to niche. I do luxury and high-end makeup and beauty reviews, you know, body care, hair care, name it. If you want to live the high-end and luxury fabulous life, this is the place for you. If that sounds good to you, go ahead and subscribe, ring the notification bell, and follow me on social media. Also, I wanted to remind you of these beauties. I announced in my last Louis Vuitton 130th monogram anniversary white multicolor Takashi Murakami part 3, like the massive haul part 3. In that video, I announced that I partnered with this business. I'm actually a partner now. These gorgeous, gorgeous, luxurious scrubs, body scrubs. These are Sandalwood and Coffee Scrubs. These work. I do not need to ramble on and tell you about it. I've shown you, if you missed so many of my videos where I demoed these, check out that video I just told you about. In it I talked about, you know, why I partnered with this brand, because I loved it so much as a customer. I can't get enough of it, and I truly wanted to throw myself at this brand, you know, throw my name behind it, my reputation, my savings, everything, because I really believe in this product. And I got so many comments from you, DMs from you, emails from you telling me how much you absolutely love this product. Several of you commented like, this is just as good as, every bit as good as she says it is. Read the comments under that video I just told you about, the Takashi Murakami White Color Haul Part 3. Read the comments of users like who actually have bought these and used them. Literally, I did a demo like right in front of you, in front of the camera, with the white sandalwood. So you use like some milk, you know, when you scrub with the white sandalwood. It's like a ritual out of Cleopatra's beauty room. Seriously, I feel like Cleopatra when I use these. My spa ritual, the beautiful addition to my spa ritual. I showed you in that video that I scrubbed one of my arms and I showed you the other one. Like the color of my arms were different. And the softness of the one that I had just scrubbed in that video. Check it out, you guys. I don't need to ramble on. Like, just read the comments from people who bought them and used them and loving them. So thank you to those of you who bought it and actually commented. I would really appreciate it if you would actually leave reviews on the website. We're working on making the review process easier for you. For whatever reason, it's not working very well right now. I'm going to let each one of you know when we perfect it. Anyway, these are luxurious. I'm not going to get into all the details of it, but I want to just show you what they look like. They're absolutely luxurious. So this is the product. Oh my goodness, the smell is something I will never get over. It fills your bathroom with this scent, and it's all natural scent, like essential oils and sandalwood smell. My goodness gracious, that's red sandalwood, and this is coffee. This is real coffee. This is not your fake coffee with just the coffee scent. It's actual coffee grounds. They're very expensive, these ingredients. Sandalwood, this type of pure organic coffee, purely made out of coffee grounds. They're very expensive, but they're still, I can't believe this company actually is such a bunch of nice people. They're selling them for less than like Sol de Janeiro, which is like $45 a tub, 8-ounce tub. This is actually 7 ounce, but they actually fill it to be almost like 7.5, almost 8 ounces. They fill it to the brim. Anyway, check it out, you guys. So it's www.scentofserendib.com. I'll put it right here. Check them out. You will buy it, try it, and let me know. Okay? All right. Now, back to the video. How do I want to do this? I thought about how I'm going to do this. So I think I'm going to start with different bags, popular bags, you know, like the Neverfull. So I'm going to pull out each of my bag type, like, you know, let's say Louis Vuitton. I'll take one brand first. Like, I'm going to do Louis Vuitton first. And I'm going to talk about like the famous silhouettes, like Neverfull. Okay? And I'm going to talk about what worked for me when it comes to Neverfull. I think this is the one I have the most to say about of all the bag inserts. This one was a hard one to get right. This was so difficult to find the right bag insert for, and I'll tell you why. All right, so let me get my Neverfulls in both sizes out. I have so many Neverfulls. Let me just, you know, bring them out. All right, let's start with the Neverfull MM. Very popular bag. A lot of people love this and have this. This is something that is so user-friendly, so you know, useful type of bag that many of you have. So I want to talk about this one first. Oh my gosh. The amount of trouble I went through and how many bag inserts I must have gone through before I finally found the one that worked. This was probably the longest and most arduous quest for bag inserts that I've ever had. So before I show the one that worked, okay, that's what I have in the bag right now. That's how I store my bags, with the bag insert in it and some stuff in. But I'm gonna take it all out right now. Like, I'm gonna take it out right now, okay? So here's the bag, just empty bag. So this is the red interior, cerise interior. I love the red interior. Neverfull MM. Okay, so let's talk about some of the popular bag inserts. I told you guys in my past videos that sometimes those popular bags that everybody talks about, they don't always, well, not, sometimes they do, but sometimes they don't work. Okay, and I heard from so many influencers on YouTube about these popular bag insert brands like Zumoni, Samorga. I have it all. All right, so let me show you how it did not work for me. This is one of the instances, or one of the bags, that Zumoni and Samorga and those popular ones did not work for me. Now here's the Zumoni bag insert. The reason why I liked the idea of this and bought it was because this had this top closure here that is Velcro. It's removable, which I think it's really nice that it's removable. You know, because Neverfull doesn't have a top closure, so it gives you like at least the feeling of added security. I'm not really sure how much security that it adds, or if it's actually even necessary, but the idea of having a top closure appealed to me. Like, oh, okay, so it's Velcro, so I can remove it if I felt like I don't want it at a particular time, or if I want it, I can have it. So I like the idea. So here is the top closure, and it has Velcro on the side. So the organizer has Velcro here and here, so you can just stick it to the top of it like this, so you can actually have the top closed, right? Like this, when you know, if you're like in an airport or somewhere crowded, you don't feel secure, then you know, that's great. That idea is great. And I thought this was for sure gonna be the insert that works for me, so I bought it. But here's the problem. Let me show you. This type of bag insert ruins the shape of the Neverfull. I love the shape of the Neverfull. So Neverfull is supposed to be like pointy on the sides like this. It's supposed to have that sort of long, flat kind of look that is like a V shape like that. Look what it does to the shape. Now, if you take a look at this bag insert, I mean, guys, I'm telling you guys what works. None of these brands have sponsored me, and I don't get free bag inserts sent to me. I am telling you the truth, and in doing so, I'm probably never gonna get any of these bag inserts sent to me, okay? But that's okay. I can buy my own bag inserts, and I still wanna, I think somebody, like, you know, should share some of the downfalls, like some of the things that don't work about these bag inserts, right? You only hear all the time the good things, and genuinely these bag inserts might work for those other influencers, and I mean, you know, genuinely they must like it and stuff, but I'll tell you why they don't work for me. So this is just my opinion, and I'm sure these work for other people out there, but I'm telling you why these don't work for me. Do you see how square this is? This is so square. It's that, I mean, it's fine for the bottom to be square, but take a look at the top. It's a box. It's a square box. Does this top look like a square box to you? The top of the Neverfull? No, it doesn't. Watch what happens to it when I put this square bag insert in it. Also, before I put it in, I wanted to point out something else. A lot of these brands don't get the coloring right, okay? And that drives me up a wall. I don't know about you guys, I'm OCD. Do you see the redness? I mean, you would think that they can get the color right, get a close match. I'm sure these brands that make these inserts must own a Neverfull with a cerise interior or a beige interior, they must be making these inserts because they have the Neverfull with them, and they make it to, you know, they take the measurements and stuff. Like, they must have these bags, I assume. I hope, right? But here's the thing. Look at this. Look at this red and the actual cerise red of this Neverfull. Do you see this red right here? This is like the sun is shining, you can't really see. This is more of a deeper, it's the color of this pom-pom. But look at this. They're not the right color. This is not the right color. This is more of an orangey red, almost like a bright orange red, whereas this is more of a cherry red, right? First of all, the colors aren't right, which drives me nuts. I know that I'm so particular here, but most people are not as particular as I am, so I can show you what works for a really particular person. So that means these should work for all of you. The bag inserts I chose. Okay, so I'm having a hard time trying to keep this from flopping while I insert the bag. Okay, so here's the Zumoni square looking insert, okay? So there I put it inside. Especially, now this is without anything in it. This is just the bag insert. Do you see what it did to the bag? It looks square now. It looks kind of, to me, it looks stupid. Because, look, now it looks like a cylindrical sausage. I don't know how to say it in better words. Like, look at that. It's boxy on the side instead of it being supposed to be like this. You know what I mean? Now look at it. Box, 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 box. Look, it literally looks like a box right there. Look. It completely changed the shape of the bag. Completely changed the shape of the bag. And especially when you put stuff in it, this looks so boxy to me. So the Zumoni insert there didn't work. Again, I love the top closure thing right there. That is a genius, great idea, I should say. Although I don't know how much I would actually use it. Because the Neverfull, you guys, I mean, the security is fine. You just, as long as you keep it under your arm, I've never had an issue with it. Now here is this Samorga, I think? No, this is also Zumoni. So apparently I have two Zumoni inserts. So apparently I bought two of them. So they are both boxy like that. And Samorga is the same identical thing. I think I had a Samorga one and I sold it. Anyway, I don't know where I put the Samorga one. So the Samorga one is like the same, essentially. It's also very much a box like this, the one they have as well. So it didn't work for me. And then I saw this insert. Okay, I saw this insert on Etsy from a private sort of like a mom and pop's kind of store. And this appealed to me because this is a silk insert, right? Look at that. And it has like more give, like it'll not make my bag too boxy. So I thought, oh, and it's silk and it's luxurious, and it actually, the color matches a little bit better. Still not the same color, still not the same proper match, but at least it's closer in color. So I bought this, and here's the problem with that. Okay, so now this doesn't change the shape, obviously. Look at that. It's nice and floppy the way it's supposed to be, and it's not changing my bag shape at all, but it is so weak. Like, look at that. This is not very reinforced. This is like, it's so hard to put, like if I'm trying to put my coffee cup in this, you know, it's like a lot of the times it gets caught like that and it doesn't go in, and I have to like keep pulling it open to put in there. These pockets don't, you know, it's hard to put stuff in it because, again, it's cloth, like silk cloth, and the sturdiness is not there. So the pockets are not sturdy enough for me to put things in it without having to use both my hands to like plop it open and stick things in it. You know, so it has when it has one thing, it doesn't have the other thing. So this is what I was running into. Do you see what I mean? So this is fine in terms of the shape. This is the correct shape. Look, it is not a square. It is made to be the same shape as the Neverfull. Bottom is of course square, but the top is not square. But then it's too floppy. You know, these pockets are hard to put things into because they're too floppy. Okay, so that did not work for me either. And then of course that was Zumoni I showed you, but Samorga has the same exact boxy thing right there. Didn't work. It made my Neverfull take a different shape, which I hated so much. Then, ta-da! The bag insert that is perfect. There she is. There she is. It's the same shape as your Neverfull. Same shape. It's pinched on the top. You know, square bottom, just like the Neverfull, but look. Perfect. It's perfect, and it's felt, so it's not floppy. It has sturdy, you know, pockets that stay up as you stick things in it. And it has, let me show you the features of this. This is amazing. So it has 1, 2, 3 very deep pockets. Really, I thought was another amazing thing about it is that this bag insert is nice and deep, but it stops right at the zipper, which is perfect inside the Neverfull. And it has a zipper pocket here, which I do like to have one. And then there's another slip pocket there. And then you have this really tall, that was another thing that I was having a hard time with. Okay, so let me show you something. So if you look at the Zumoni insert, okay, look at this. Look at the way they've made this cup holder. Do you see that? That cup holder, I don't know if you can see that. That cup holder on the bottom, let me put a cup in it so you can see. Well, first of all, that is not even big enough for a cup. This one on this side. But this one on this side, watch this. One thing I will give it to them is that this cup holder is removable, which is kind of nice, but I don't really know if I need to remove it. I'll tell you why I don't need to remove it when I get to the one that worked. Do you see that? This is just like, it doesn't go all the way down. It's like a strip. So there's a big gap between, there's a big gap there. So sometimes the cups fall through or try to slide through, and it's not the best. And because it's removable, you can get their cup holders attached to, or you can have it velcroed. I chose to have it velcro, like removable. But if you have the removable version, it's gonna try to come off, like pull off, which is another annoying thing about it. And they only have, look at this Zumoni insert. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. That's it. And this is not very tall. Like, look at the pockets here. These pockets are not very tall at all. They're like this big. Gosh, it's really hard to show you guys. Like, the pockets are not deep. They are about yay high. Okay, whereas the bag is much higher, way higher. The bag insert is not as high, and the pockets are even lower. Like, pockets are way lower. Okay, so not much can you fit in them. Enter this, the one that works. First of all, they got the color spot on. Spot on color. Watch this. So it's the exact same color, cerise red. They cared enough to get the color exactly identical color. Okay, and let me show you. Now, do you see how tall the insert is? The insert comes almost to the top, which I like. Yes, it does cover the zipper pocket, but I find that it's not a problem at all because I can still see the zipper closure behind. What I appreciate about the tallness of these pockets, they're very deep pockets. You can stick a lot of stuff in it. Like you can stick long items like your sunglass cases that are long, they fit and fit well. And look, it is shaped like that. It's not a square one, but at the same time they still put pockets that go all the way to the corner there. So you have 1, 2, 3 huge pockets on this side. This side you get a big slip pocket, and then you get this zipper pocket. And then you have right here, this is the best part, this cup holder here. Yeah, it's not attached to the bottom, but there's no gap here. There's no big gap between the end of the cup holder and the bottom of the insert. So nothing is gonna fall through. And really, cups fit amazingly in here. I usually take my coffee cup like this. This is my coffee tumbler. In the morning when I go to work, I take the coffee tumbler like this. It really is helpful to me for work. This is amazing. And also, it has this little lanyard thing. I tell you what I use this for. This I find to be super important. I'll tell you what I use it for and how it works amazing for that. So let's go ahead and let me show you kind of how I put things in this bag organizer inside my Neverfull what fits and how I actually organize it. This is an amazing organizer. It has everything I want in it. Again, you guys, this is also personal preference as well. Keep that in mind. This setup may not be what you want, but to me, I feel like most us ladies have pretty similar needs when it comes to bag organization. The things we tend to carry a lot of the times tend to be pretty close, right? So look at that. Look at how that bag insert gives it some structure, right? Not too floppy, but at the same time preserves that floppiness a little bit. And it's perfect. It's perfect. So let me show you how I organize my items in here. Honestly, it gives me an organizational, you know what. It makes me so tickled pink that I found the best bag insert, and my Neverfulls are amazing. Now they've become so useful to me because of the organization, because of the organizer, way more than the Neverfull was before. Okay, you guys, so I have my everyday items that I take with me, like let's say when I go to work, you know, on a daily basis, when I'm running errands or going to work or what have you. This is my Neverfull in the cerise interior that is monogram canvas. I also have damier bin. By the way, the damier bin, the size, has the identical same insert because they're the same color interior, same insert. So no point in showing you both. So here it is. This is what it looks like. Do you see how it does not ruin the shape of my Neverfull? It keeps the exact same as the Neverfull. So let me tilt the bag a little bit like that so I can show you. All right, so let me put in my Agenda which I carry with me on a daily basis. And then I'm going to put my sunglasses with the case in that pocket. Do you see what I mean by how I appreciate these pockets being long? Look at that. It fit all the way. It's as long as the length of my sunglasses case. If it had been those other organizers, this would have been like sticking out halfway. Do you see that? That fits like a glove. And then I have my my specs, my reading glasses with the wiping cloth right here. So I stick it right next to it. I put inside the pockets the things that I need right away without having to like rummage through the bag, like things that I need quick access to, I should say. So this is my glass cleaner spray, and this is my eye drops. So that goes with my eyeglasses, okay? And then I have my keys, which my 6-ring key holder, which I need in a pinch, fast access. So I put that in one of the pockets as well. like that, so it's easy to find. Then I have my toiletry 19, toiletry 19 with all of my electronic wires, like my portable charger, my phone charger, all of that stuff, recording things, like anything that I need, like any wires, any electronics that I need, go in there, because when I go to work, I need that pouch. So I have that. And this is my little cosmetic purse, the mini size of cosmetic pouch they came out with, which is the best thing that ever happened to me, because cosmetic PM, which used to be the smallest cosmetic case size, was still too big. This is perfect. It fits exactly what I want. A couple of lipsticks, a lip liner, and a mirror. That's all I need. And sometimes I put a mascara too. The mascaras do fit in here. So that's something I take on a daily basis, and I stick that in there. And I can put it like this way or the other way, whichever the way I feel like. It's very, very spacious and easy. And then I have my pouch S with all of the knickknacks in here. So this is the one that I keep, like, you know, like a lighter, like a bottle opener, the Exact knife, breath strips, gum, cough drops, you know, sewing kit, what have you. Everything goes in there. And if I wanted to, I can stick it in a pocket, but I'm going to go ahead and put it there because it's not something I need quick access to. So I'll just stick it right there. Okay. And then of course I have my long wallet, with all my credit cards in it. I'm not going to show the inside of it. So that goes right there. And then I have a small umbrella, which it's raining these days all the time. So there's a nice little hole there that the umbrella will fit perfectly. And then I have a hand sanitizer and my Chanel hand cream. So right here, there are a couple of pockets here. So there's the slip pocket that I like to put the sanitizer and hand cream in, so I could have quick access to it. And then there's this zipper pocket right here that's perfect for those intimate things, like, you know, your feminine products, panty liners, pads, tampons, what have you. So that's where they go. So I can just close the zipper and nobody can see it when they look inside the bag, or if they see inside the bag, you know what I'm saying? So there that is. So, and then I put a pen. There are pockets, by the way, outside here too. I usually stick the pens right there. I usually have a couple of pens right there. And there's extra room, by the way. I don't even have anything to put in there. And then there's another long slip pocket on this side if you want to put more stuff in it. There's like even more space. I don't typically have anything in those. And then usually in the morning I have this filled with coffee, and then I put it in my cup holder right there. It fits perfect. And then this is my pepper spray. I told you that lanyard thing that this insert came with is perfect for this purpose right there. It's right there because pepper spray is something that you need quick access to, and you need to know exactly where it is when you need it in a pinch. So what I do is I put my pepper spray in it. I stick it on the side like this, and it usually sticks out like that. All I have to do is go like this if I need it in a pinch. So it's right there. I know where to grab for it. I know which corner it's at. I know that it's this thing right here that I have to yank on to grab it in a pinch. So this is more than what I usually carry. This is like, I filled it basically to the brim. Okay, now look at that. Everything fits so well, and it still has the shape I want it to have. Let me tilt this up a little bit so you can see. You see that? I mean, and then by the way, this is the pouch the Neverfull comes with. I usually put like documents or papers or whatever have you that I need, and I stick it right behind here. And then there is and the Neverfull pocket, the pocket that comes with the Neverfull is right behind here. This is where I usually put, like, I don't know, sometimes I put like things like hair ties or, you know, quick access thing like parking tickets or, you know, like things like of that nature I put usually in here. right now. I mean, I put my kids' pictures in there or what have you. So that's what goes in there. And it's very easy to access. It's right behind the thing. And yes, the insert is taller than that and it covers it, but it's right there. It's not like it's going anywhere. So, and you can then pull this together and you can clip it if you want, which gives you security. You don't really need that zipper top. Honestly, you don't. I don't typically even do that. I don't even clip it. I have never once had an issue carrying a Neverfull with security. Look at that. Now it has the shape, the Neverfull shape that I want it to have without it looking like a box. This is me filling it to the brim. But look, it doesn't look like a box. It has the shape. And it's the Neverfull that I know and love. And it doesn't look like a box. Now, when I have like Zumonio Samorga organizers that are boxy and I feel them the same way, this looks like this. This is what my Neverfull looks like. It essentially looks like this. It looks like a box. And I don't want that. I want the Neverfull to look like a Neverfull. Okay? So this is me stuffing it to the absolute brim. It even keeps the shape better even in the GM size. So let me show you the GM size. So this is my Neverfull GM size. The big GM size. So this also has the bag insert in it. The same brand. I'll tell you what the brand is here in a second. But here's it is. Same organizer, only larger GM size. And it's pretty, it's about, like a 2 millimeter thickness, but it's actually really nice and floppy. It doesn't make the bag stiff. And it keeps that nice shape. Now, with a GM, because all of that essentials that I just showed you in the MM, this even keeps the shape even better because this is a larger capacity. So the insert even works even better in this, like keeping the shape and looking the way the Neverfull should look, because all that stuff, when I stuff it, it still doesn't look too full, because it's the GM size. So let me take the stuff out of the MM here and start putting it in the GM. So let me start with the cup this time. Okay, so here's the cup. I'm going to go ahead and put the cup in my cup holder. Look at that. This one actually is taller because it's the GM size. So I can even put like a taller, bigger, like almost like a Stanley-like cup in there as well if I wanted to. But I usually take my coffee cup there. This is the pouch that comes with the Neverfull, which I usually put behind there like that with documents or what have you that I need quick access to. Then I will put my agenda MM, and then I'm going to put my toiletry 19 with all of my electronics. And then I'm going to put my little makeup pouch, which is the cosmetic purse size. And then I'm going to put the pouches with all my knickknacks in it, sewing kit, exact knives, what have you. I'm going to put my sunglasses. Look at that. The GM is even taller. Do you see that? Look at how tall the pockets are in the GM. It's super tall. It's awesome. And then I'm going to put my keys in this pocket. I can put more. Like with the GM size, you actually have room to put even more if you wanted to put more because the pockets are bigger and higher capacity. Actually, let me switch and put this in the middle pocket, the keys, the 6-key ring key holder there. And then I'm going to put my glasses and the glass cleaner. And I don't know where my eye drops went now. Anyway, the eye drops would go there too. And there's plenty of room still. And then there's the wallet, which I will put in here as well. Okay, look at that. I mean, it's nothing for it. It's like, that's nothing. It's going. That's nothing, lady. Put more. That's the umbrella. And then I'm going to put my hand cream and sanitizer in that slip pocket there. I'm going to put the feminine products in the zipper pocket here. By the way, These zippers are actually really smooth. That's the other thing I love about this brand. Look at that. Even the zippers, like of the inserts, they made to look like LV zippers, and they are very smooth zippers. They close very easily and open very easily. They're smooth zippers, high quality. And then I'm going to take my pepper spray. I never go anywhere without my pepper spray because, you know, there are animals out there. Okay, there you go. And that goes right there in the corner, and this sticks out so I know what to grab for when I need to grab for it. If and when. I hope I never have to grab for it. So there you go. That is it. Like, I mean, look at that. So then I'll stick a pen or so in the back pocket here. You know, right there. And there's like 2 back pockets there that still has space, and there's a slip pocket there if you want to put more things. I just don't have anything to put in there right now, but the capacity is amazing. Look at that, you guys. I mean, I can see everything I want and grab for it so easily. So nice. I love this bag insert. Look at this. Okay, let me lift it up. Look at that. It even keeps the shape even better when it's the GM size, because GM size has so much more capacity. And the bag is kind of heavy right now because I have all my life in here that I need more than what I need on a daily basis. Honestly, like, this is obsessive almost. Like, most people don't carry this much on a daily basis. This is more like when you travel internationally kind of stuff I have in here. You know what I mean? But yeah, you guys, I will do a separate video about, you know, this was kind of part of it. Like, I kind of did give it away, like what fits in the Neverfull and all that, and how I organized. This is kind of 2 videos in one, but I wanted to show you at least with one bag what I put in there. I'm not going to show, you know, stuff in the bag with the other inserts that I'm going to talk about. I just wanted to at least show you with the Neverfull. Look at that. Look at how it keeps that Neverfull shape just fine, and it still has the floppiness. So this is the best bag insert after failing miserably trying to find a bag insert. Now let me show you one other thing. Let me show you something here. So I took it out, okay, like my full insert that I love and adore. I took it out to show you something else. So here is the Samorga 1.2 inch insert. Now this I don't mind so much because, so this is like a very thin insert, right? One thing nice about Zumoni and Samorga is that they make these thinner 1.2 millimeter inserts instead of 2 millimeter inserts, which helps the bag to keep its shape because it's so floppy and so bendy. So as you can see, this is Samorga. But here's the problem. Again, here's the problem. Didn't match the color. This is what they call beige, I believe, at Samorga. That's supposed to fit or suit the inside of the Neverfull. But look, yeah, it kind of like is fine. But look, it's not the same color at all. This is more of a tan. This is more of a cream. Okay, I will give it to this insert on one category because it will not make it look boxy because of the fact, not because of the shape, they still made it boxy, but because of the fact that it's 1.2 millimeter, it pinches in like this, it bends. So it actually does keep the shape as well. But you're compromising in one way. This is actually almost too floppy. It's almost too floppy, as you can see. Like, it doesn't help keep the bag, you know, up or straight at all. Okay? So I don't like this. And the other thing I find problematic with the 1.2 is that, again, these pockets are too bendy. So sometimes when you're trying to put things, they bend like this. You know, then you have to use both hands to keep it open and put things in. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't one-hand things, like use one hand to put things in. Again, you know, flaws with every insert. Again, starting with not being the right color. I mean, you would think that a bag insert maker, you know, would try a little bit Like, I mean, I will say this one, these guys also didn't get it exactly the right color. My favorite bag insert, that worked out, but at least it's close to the beige color. I wish they made it a little bit more this color, but at least I'm okay because it's darker at least than this. This is like white almost. At least they tried to make it somewhat doable and like it disappears in there like it should. And the red one, they matched perfectly. Okay, so this, I love these inserts. Look at that. It keeps the Neverfull shape without making it too floppy. It still stands up without like plop. There you go. See what I mean? This is like what I usually take to work. Like I put my lunch box right on the top here usually. And this works perfect as a work bag with this insert. Now, what is this insert? Let me show you. Okay, so this is not sponsored. This brand does not know that I'm even talking about the inserts. I should have reached out to them and said, hey, I believe in your product. I love it. I'm going to talk about it, but I didn't have the time to do it, and I'm not expecting anything. So this is, by the way, I love them so much that I bought 2 GM size inserts from them that are waiting to go in my 2 more Neverfulls that I'm planning to buy. So this one is the bubblegum pink. By the way, this bubblegum pink, this is how they come, by the way. Like they come in this little like cover like this, and then they come nicely packaged in like proper like you know, filling and all that, like padding, I mean. So here's the pink, bubblegum pink one. This pink actually, you know how I showed you they matched the cerise red on the interior of the Neverfull perfectly? Actually, they did the same with the pink, the bubblegum pink that is inside the Damier Azure Neverfull. The pink interior, they matched perfectly, by the way, because I know that this pink is the exact pink. So this is for my future Damier Azure GM that I'm planning to buy. I was so afraid that they would, you know, like, I don't know, it's a small company. If they would, what if they go out of business or something, which they shouldn't. They make really good inserts. But just in case they did in the future, I bought the bag insert before I bought the bag. And this one is for my future Damier Ebene GM. I already have the Damier Ebene MM here, but I bought for the bigger GM size that I'm planning to buy in the future. I bought an insert for that, and then of course in my Neverfull here, that is my my Takashi Murakami Neverfull, also has the insert in here. It's also the same insert in beige. Pretty good match there. I mean, it's not the exact one, especially because the Takashi Murakami interior is a total different color. It's like not even the regular beige. It's like a cream. But anyway, I love the inserts for the Neverfull. And actually one other bag that I love the insert for. I really wish they would expand their line. They don't have inserts for some of the bags. But anyway, it is a small company out of Italy. I found out, I kind of did some nosy around on Amazon. So this is a brand that is on Amazon. And it is called, let me show you. They are felt inserts. They're called Divitize. Okay, I'm gonna list and link all of these inserts down in the description box, so please go there. Everything I talk about will be direct linked to the exact page where you need to go, so you don't have to do any digging around at all. All right, let's talk about speedy inserts, okay? Now these are special. These are sort of special. So let me talk about speedy inserts here. I have 2 Speedy Soft 30s here in black and white multicolor. As you guys know, I have both. And I have the Speedy Bandolier 25. I'll get to that in a second. So let me show you what I have not just the bag insert, but also the pillow I use for these. I like to keep the shape of my Speedy Soft 30s, so I actually bought pillows. And on Amazon, there's a brand that has the perfect type of pillow for these so that it keeps that beautiful shape the way they're supposed to be kept. So let me show you. Here is my Speedy Soft 30 Black Multicolor. Let me open it up. So the pillow I have in here keeps this pretty nice and stuffed. So I also have the dust bag in there. I'm going to take that out. So here is the pillow brand that I found on Amazon that is the exact interior size and shape of the Speedy Soft 30. So look at that. It's the same shape. It's kind of like a house, you know. Same shape as the interior of the Speedy, and it helps keep the shape of your Speedy. So this is the brand right here, Kings in Bag. Anyway, so this is just so you can lift it up. You don't need this, like it's not there for any kind of function. So it actually opens up on the bottom here. So this is like the what do you call it, cloth lining. It's a silk lining, or satin I should say. So if you want to ever like wash this, let's say you still got some dirt on it, you can take it off, take the pillow out of it. This is the pillow inside. You can just take it out and you can wash it, and just like a pillow cover, you can, you know, wash it and put it back on. Okay, so that's how I keep the shape of my beautiful Speedy Soft 30 when I store them. So now that I took this insert out, you can see how it flops in a little like that. But I have the insert in here. So this is the insert that I bought for my Speedy Soft 30. It's actually a beautiful crushed velvet material that it is lined with. It's gorgeous. It's like it's a velvet material. It's super gorgeous. Look at that. Like, I mean, it suits the luxuriousness of my Speedy Soft 30, and it is nice and squishy enough, floppy enough. It's not overly stiff. It's got a lot of give, but it is also not thin. It's thick, but it's still got the flop that keeps, you know, it doesn't make the bag too like rigid or anything like that. And it has the bottom, it's all velvet, like crushed velvet. Unfortunately, this particular brand didn't have this same insert in the beige that I wanted to get for the Speedy Soft 30 white multicolor. I'll show you, I had to get a different one for that one. So again, I don't know the brands of, oh, actually I remember why I didn't get the same brand for my Speedy Soft 30 white multicolor, because this zipper, do you see how this is silver hardware, which is perfect for my Speedy Soft 30 black multicolor, because it has also silver hardware, which is perfect. I really need to have my inserts, the zipper pulls match the hardware of the bag. It's just a thing I have. Again, I'm OCD. So this actually is perfect because it's silver, but I remember the beige version of this also still had silver, which would not work for my Speedy Soft 30 white multicolor because that one has gold hardware. So I had to go with a different brand for that. Okay, so this is perfect. It has 1, 2, 3. There's pockets even over here. 3. This is not a bottle holder, but it's like another pocket. 3, 4, 5, and then you have the bottle or cup holder right there, which is a must for me. And then you have a zipper pocket right here for like your intimate stuff or things you don't want people to like see, even though they won't really be able to see inside a Speedy anyway. And then there's a slip pocket on the exterior outside of it as well, and same on this side. So 2 slip pockets on the outside as well, which works perfect for me. So this interior is that leather lined soft interior, which this beautiful crushed velvet, like not even crushed, it's just regular velvet, is so luxurious and fits it so well. I don't want to like show you like what fits in here, you guys. Like, believe me when I say, like I showed you the demo of the Neverfull, I will be doing what's in my bag videos for each of these bags. When I do that, then you can see the insides and how I fit things in each of these bags as you see those videos come out. Okay, so there it is. So I put the bag insert in there, and then I put my pillow in there. Again, I will list and link all of these products down in the description box. I may not be telling you the names of the brands as I speak, because like that one, that insert, I don't even see a tag with the name on it. So I'm gonna have to just like link them for you so you can go directly to the page. So that's my Speedy Soft 30 insert, which I thought, again, after doing so much hunting, let me show you some. Now here is what didn't work for my Speedy Soft 30. So here is again, Samorga insert, black insert for my Speedy Soft 30. Well, there's nothing wrong with this per se, honestly. This is the 2mm thickness, but look at how, like, I don't know, it's not squishy enough to match the squishiness of my Speedy Soft 30. It's a little too stiff. It just wasn't as luxurious, you guys, as that velvet one. I will say, however, I might use the base organizer that came with the Samorga one inside my bag there, if I want to give extra strength for the bottom of my Speedy Soft 30. By the way, you can get base shapers like these on Amazon as well. I only feel the need for base shapers when it comes to Speedies. The others, like Neverfull, I have tried base shapers. They don't work. Let me tell you why. So I bought base shapers for my Neverfulls. This was a mistake I made. So here's the base shaper for my Neverfull right here. It was the dummy bin one. The problem with that is that when you use a base shaper like this is a very stiff plastic base shaper. So when I put that in there to reinforce the bottom, which you really don't need, because Neverfulls have pretty sturdy bottoms, just the bag insert bottom is good enough for Neverfulls. What it did was it kind of stuck out. Instead of, like, this was not exactly, this needed to be a little bit smaller for the bottom of the Neverfull. Look what it did. It created a crease there where it left room for it to get scuffed. It was making my Neverfull prone to getting scuffed. So bad idea for Neverfulls. Do not do base shapers for Neverfulls. And the other thing is, when you put a base shaper, it just creates a crease there, because there's the base shaper all, so stiff, and then this is floppy, and then it just gives you like a crease like that, and you don't want that. So base shapers are not a must or necessity at all when it comes to Neverfulls. Don't do base shapers for Neverfulls whatsoever. So that was a mistake I made. So those base shapers I'm probably either gonna sell on eBay or something. What a waste of money. One thing about the Samorga, okay, back to the Speedies. One thing about the Samorga one is that it had the option for you to add a base shaper to it. When it comes to Speedies, the base shapers are a good thing to have, okay? But the brand that I chose, I don't need to get Samorga, because the brand I got for my Speedy Soft 30 Black, okay, I don't know why I can't find now. So I did buy, and I just don't know where it is now. You can buy a black base shaper separately. It doesn't have to be from that brand. So I like the velvet one, and I would just get the separate base shaper and use it together. You don't need a base shaper, but if you feel like reinforcing the bottom of the Speedy a little bit more, you can get a base shaper. This is good, the Samorga one. When it comes, the boxy is fine when it comes to the Speedies, because they do have a little bit of a kind of like a, not boxy, but a, close to boxy shape. which is fine with this type of thing. But that velvet one is so much more squishier and luxurious, and it worked really so much better for this bag. All right, let me show you my white version of it. So this is the Sweetie Soft 30 white, and it also, I have the bag, dust bag in there. That's where I store the dust bag. And same brand. I got the pillow from the same brand, only this time the beige color to match the interior of this. So same pillow, same features. I don't have to show you that again. Nice thing about this is that I found the perfect bag insert. So it was a little bit hard to match the interior color of this. This is leather also. This is more of a dusty rose color that's in here. It's actually not tan or beige or anything like that. So it was a little bit harder to find one that matched exactly. But this was the one that came the closest to the interior color of this right there, as you can see. And it was the one that was the most luxurious. So now I was able to find a silk bag organizer for the beige interior of my Sweetie Soft 30 white multicolor. Same features, same shape, felt organizer. It's felt, so it has the stiffness you need, but at the same time it's reinforced silk, so it has the luxuriousness of silk. So it's actually nice for the interior of such a luxurious bag. It has the zipper pocket, just like the black version. This is from a different brand, but they are identical. Now this I need to get a beige shaper for. I will probably use a beige shaper for the Speedies. I will again list and link the beige shapers down below as well. So this is my insert. That is silk for my Sweetie Soft 30 white multicolor. This was the best one after trying so many. I ordered 3 different ones and I had to send them back or return them because either they were too stiff or not luxurious looking to match the interior of my very luxurious leather interior. You know, they did not look good. So after so much research, that was the proper bag insert I found for the Sweetie Soft 30 white multicolor. So I'm very happy. The pillow I'm super happy with too. This is the best pillow. It fits like a glove. So these two are happy with their inserts. I'm gonna put these back. All right, next up we have my Speedy 25 bandolier. Now you guys understand, when I showed you the Neverfull MM size, the GM size, that goes for the size insert goes for any Neverfull that's made with any material, whether it's Marmont or damier azure or whatever have you. You just have to get the right color. The sizes and the inserts still stand. Do you understand? They apply to that particular size, no matter what material it was made out of, as long as it's Neverfull MM or GM. Doesn't matter what material, right? Same with the Speedy 30 there. Although my 2 Speedy 30s are Speedy Soft 30s, that applies to Speedy 30s, like regular Speedy 30s, like damier bin or monogram or what have you. They do have different colors. You know, you'll have to get the red interior. You have to get the red version, or the beige version, or the tan version, or the chocolate version, depending on the color of the interior. Now this is Speedy 25 bandolier. This is white multicolor, but if you have like a regular monogram Speedy 25 bandolier, again, just get the correct color, but the same bag insert, same brand or whatever, you know, like I'm just making you the recommendation for the size. All right, so this is what I have in here. Again, the same pillow brand that I showed you before, except this one I had to cut off that little band that was there because it got stuck in the zipper. So word of warning, when you open and close the zipper, be careful, it'll get caught. So here's the pillow, the same exact interior color. And here is something that did work for me from Samorga. Now, like I said, these well-known brands, they're very good. Their bag inserts are high quality. My point is that there are design flaws, right? Design flaws with some of the bag inserts, it doesn't really work for like the Neverfull, for example. Whereas this one is a Zamorga insert that I have in the interior of this. There again, I will have to complain about the color match here. This is not a perfect match, but it's close enough. I'll give it to them there. This is the microfiber interior in the cream. So here's my insert from Zamorga for it. No, this is Zumoni, I'm sorry. Zumoni. So this is the silky inserts, and that's the other thing. Whoo, these are expensive. This was over $100. This was like $120 insert. Why? Because it's silk, apparently. I don't know if it's actually exactly silk or satin made to look like silk, or maybe it is silk, I don't know. But it's pretty expensive because of the material. And then it also, I added the base shaper, so there's extra like money for that, or a fee for that. But there again, you see that it kind of bends, because the base shaper, they always make it too big. Base shaper needs to be slightly smaller than the actual bottom of the bag, because like I said, it makes it prone to creasing when it's too big for the bottom, because it sticks out where it shouldn't be sticking out. And anyway, it's hard to describe it. So I bought one with the base shaper because, like I said, for Speedies, I like to reinforce the bottom, because that's more of a structured silhouette. So it has a pocket here, and then two pockets on the other side, slip pockets obviously. And then you get a little cup holder, which is perfect. Cup holder is a must for me. And when you're not using the cup holder with all these inserts, you can just push it to the side and put items in it. You don't need to have it be Velcro removable. I realized that those bells and whistles, like in that Neverfull insert I showed you earlier from Zumoni, it's nice that they make it removable, but you don't need to, because these are like so floppy. You just like sweep it to the side and put things in it. You don't need to have the bottle inserts or bottle cup holders be removable. There's no need for that. If you don't have any bottle in it, you just sweep it to the side and just put items in it. All right, so this is a silky one, which I think is luxurious and fits like the interior of such a special bag, which has microfiber interior, yes. But in this case, the Zumoni insert for me worked in this case, because it is nice and soft and luxurious, and came with a base shaper, which I paid extra for, obviously. And then the same pillow brand that I showed you for the other Speedies, the Speedy Soft 30s, the same pillow brand. I got the bag pillow in the size 25. This is not the soft version. This is just the bandolier regular canvas version. It's not leather lined inside. Like I said, it's microfiber inside. Okay, moving on to the Louis Vuitton On The Go East West. Okay, this is the On The Go East West in the Takashi Murakami black multicolor. This also comes in this silhouette. Comes in the reversible monogram. I believe it comes in empreinte. It comes in a variety of material, but I have the Takashi Murakami black multicolor version. This bag is like my #1 bag in my entire collection. I absolutely adore this bag. Anyway, if you missed the unboxing of this bag and the features of this bag video, check it out. So you guys, when I got this bag, I thought, oh my gosh, like this is such a special, weird shape. I'm never going to find a bag insert for it. Well, I did the impossible. I found the best bag insert for it too, you guys. They hardly exist, I tell you. This brand I found that made the perfect insert for it. I will again list it down below. So here's the bag insert I got for it. So it's black interior, and then I got the bag insert in black. So here is the bag insert for it. This is by a bag brand called Green Tag Inserts. So they made a perfect little insert for it. This is like a here right there. It has one long slip pocket, and then you have two little slip pockets there. There's no bottle cup holder for this because it's such a tiny bag, but this fits perfectly inside. I love to keep the interior of my bags impeccable, And this is like this beautiful microfiber, almost suede like lining, and I don't want to ruin it, so I wanted a bag insert for it, and I found it. I didn't think I would actually find a bag insert for the On The Go East West, because it's kind of like a random and not very like everyday, everybody buys popular type of silhouette. I think people should love this bag silhouette. I love this silhouette. So it's actually perfect. It's a perfect fit. Fits like a glove. So hard that was to find. It's really easy to fit things in here. This is usually a bag that I use like when I'm going out. All I have to put in here is like my wallet, my key, 6-ring key holder, key pouch with other stuff in it, cell phone, which by the way doesn't even go in the main pocket. So that's the insert for the main pocket, obviously, right? The main compartment. There are 2 slip pockets on the exterior of the bag, which you don't need an insert for. That's why I stick my cell phone in. So that's really all I take when I take this bag, like the cell phone, wallet, key pouch, 6-ring key holder, you know, like a little makeup pouch. That's it. They all fit in here just fine. So that is the insert for that. This was hard to find, actually, an insert for, period. Like, it seemed like there were no inserts made for this bag, honestly. I didn't think I was going to find any. Again, I found the perfect insert. It was very important for me to find the perfect color when it comes to this bag, because this has a weird mustard color interior, the On The Go GM in the Marmont. That's what I have in the leather in the Marmont. So this has this mustard interior. So I had to look long and hard before I could find any insert that came close to the interior color of this. So this is the insert that I got for the On The Go GM, which I think is perfect. Actually, this one is Zamorga. Like I said, those popular brands are popular for a reason. They do work most of the time, but not every time. That's my point. They're not bad. There are good brands. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is the 2.2 millimeter insert. This has the cup holder that I need very much. It has 4 slip pockets. I wish this had, though, more like a zipper pouch too, but this one works just fine for me. I wish it had extra pockets on the exterior. I wish it had a zipper, but this was the only brand that had the right interior color, because it was so hard to find this mustard interior. All right, now here's the silhouette that stumped me as far as finding the ideal perfect bag insert. Alma. I have the Alma PM here, one of them. I have more up there, but I'm going to pick one of each size. This is Alma PM in Damier Bin. This is Alma BB, my gorgeous beauty, in Takashi Murakami series. Okay, these were hard. The hardest ones to find inserts. Let me start with the BB. They are harder to find inserts for. I'm still not happy with the inserts, as in completely happy. The search continues for these, but there's nothing good or better out there. Okay, so this I bought from Zamorga. Okay, still not completely happy with this insert. This is a Zamorga insert. So this was the best I could find for the Alma BB. So with the Zamorga inserts, they're felt for the Almas are nicer. They are soft. The felt is a little softer. I think I may have gotten 1.2. Yeah, I think I got the 1.2. So it's a little bit softer. It's a higher quality felt. I mean, it's a good quality felt. It's Zamorga. It has 1 zip pocket here and has 2 zip pockets there, which is fine because inside the actual bag, you only get the 1 slip pocket, okay? But here's my problem. Do you see the color of this interior? This is almost like a pink. I don't know if you can, it's a red, but it's a very much like a pinky red. It's almost like it's not a bright red, but look at the Zamorga color. This is more of a bright red, whereas interior of this is more of a cerise red. That's one of the things I'm not happy about. I am, however, happy about how they have the cutout there on the sides. That I like. Because here in Alma's, you see there are 2 gussets there. Do you see that? Like there are 2 gussets on the sides in Alma's, on the sides in Alma's to keep items from falling off. So this insert is made so that when you open it up with the insert in it, it fits. It's right below the gusset, so it's perfect. Do you see that? That cutout fits right underneath the gusset. I'm not happy about this only because of the color. Also, I wonder if it would have been better for them to perhaps, like, do you see how this completely, like, whereas in the Neverfull, right, the insert came higher than the interior pocket that came with the Neverfull, yes, but you could easily access it. Whereas in the Alma's, this comes all the way up to the zipper there. So the actual pocket is actually way hidden behind it. So I really wish there was an insert that stopped right there, kind of straight like that. So essentially the ideal bag insert for the Alma silhouette would be an insert that is the same features as this, except it stops there, kind of like this shape. Do you understand what I mean? Like if it was like that short, a little bit, about a little less than an inch short, it should have been that right there. That would be the perfect Alma bag insert. But does it exist? No. Nope, it does not exist. This is the closest and the best I could get for the Alma interior, and it's the same for Alma PM, same thing. I did manage to find this organizer for Alma PM. This is not Samorga or Zumoni. This is got the same design flaw in terms of it being too high. Like, so the best insert would be one that kind of ends there, kind of like this, so that I could even access the actual Alma PM pocket as well. So if it were like an insert just like this would be the most perfect insert. But anyway, this one had an extra feature that I liked. This is not Zumoni or Zamorga. This is felt too. However, their felt is a little bit more stiff, not as soft as the Zamorga one. But this had this extra zipper pocket, which I really loved. It added a zipper pocket that Almas usually don't have. So I have to mention this one. And it had also these slip pockets with almost these card slots there that you can actually use to put cards or membership things or whatever you have, you know, and then 2 extra slip pockets there. So the fact that this one came with a zipper, I really liked. I found this on Amazon. This was the best insert I could find for Alma PM. And this zipper is like butter. Like, it has the same type of Louis Vuitton shape zipper pull, which I thought was a really nice touch. So that's what I got for my Alma PM. This, however, by the way, they did a better job at matching the interior of the Alma PM. So you can either go with this brand that I got from Amazon, which is way cheaper, by the way, than Zumoni or Zamoga, and they're just as good. You know what I'm saying? So, or you can get the Zumoni or Zamorga. But there again, I'm telling you, there's that design flaw where it comes up and hides the actual 2 slip pockets that comes with the bag itself. It needs to stop right there. Do you know what I'm saying? That would have been perfect. It would have still given you the pockets, the slip pockets, everything, but it would have stopped just enough that you can actually also use the actual pockets, slip pockets that come with, that come on the Alma itself. All right, let's move on to Chanel. So here's my Chanel Deville. This was a bit of a search too, actually. I wanted a bag insert that didn't ruin its shape, kept the shape, which it obviously does. Do you see how that's how I keep my bags? I keep them stuffed with the bag insert in it. Now this bag insert is the best for the Deville because it just works for the Deville. Let me show you. The Deville is like this, you know, black interior. So this brand is called ZTUJO. Zujo? I don't know. Zujo. I will, again, listing everything down below. They make pretty good inserts. They're available on Amazon. It's an Amazon brand. Now, this is amazing for the Duville because it has, like, Duville is a bag that I take when I'm traveling. So I love the fact that it has this middle compartment that is removable like this. One end is attached to the cup holder, the other end is attached to the other side, so I can either keep that or I can take that off. So I can have a big hole, or I can have that go in the middle to have more of a separation or whatever, which I absolutely love when it comes to the Duville. I need a lot of organization inside my Duville because I travel with the Duville a lot. And the other thing I love about this organizer is that it has 2 zipper pockets. Do you see that? One zipper pocket and then this middle zipper pocket that is removable if you wanted to. And it has this cup holder right there, which is a must for me, like I said. And then it has slip pockets here, 2 of them, and then 2 slip pockets there, like that. It's like perfect amount of organization. And the biggest thing about this Jujo or whatever this brand is, they make organizers that fit inside the bag, whatever the bag it is, like a glove. Technically, this insert right here, this is the extra large size to go in the large size of the Duville. Technically, this is supposed to be like the smaller version of it. Here's the smaller. This is their large size, not the extra large, but the large size. Now, this technically fits inside the Speedy 30s. However, it's not as good inside Speedy 30s. So this is why I tell you, different brands make different inserts that are perfect for certain silhouettes. Their insert to me is a perfect match for the Duville in particular. It's just the fit of it is just perfect. So I'm going to put it inside my Duville. I'll show you. It just fits like a glove. It's a perfect fit. Look at that. I mean, it's like a glove. It just fits perfectly like a glove. Something about it, it's hard to describe. Just the way this particular bag insert fits my Duville, it's like the exact perfect fit. And it is the right height so I can access the actual zipper that comes with the bag on both sides. There are 2 zippers, pockets on each side of the Duville. I just love that. So this Jujo brand, like I said, does make inserts for like Speedy 30s and all kinds of other brands, but their particular specific type of style of inserts I feel like fits the Duville the best. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a perfect fit for my Duville. It keeps the shape, and the felt of this brand is pretty bendy, nice. Like it doesn't alter the shape of my bag, which has that never full type of pointy ends, and works perfect. Okay, now I move on to one of the YSL bags. This is my YSL Lulu in the medium size. You would think I won't get inserts for this bag because this one has already organization. It has the zipper middle compartment and everything, but I buy inserts for everything because what if I spill something? I put a pen in there and the pen leaks. You know what I mean? You need liners for every one of your bags, even when it's like this that is compartmentalized and you have compartments like a middle compartment. Look what I bought. I found even inserts for that. This brand right here. Here's one part of it. This is also divitized, by the way. This is the same brand that had the never full inserts that I love, the Italian small brand. So here are the inserts. This is like a 2-part insert because one of the pockets is larger than the other pocket in that silhouette. So they made the perfect, these fit like a glove in there, like a glove. So I can keep them, not only like it gives this bag strength and structure, because as you probably may have heard or seen or own one of these bags, like and you know that this silhouette, this particular silhouette, the Lulu, over time tends to slouch down if you abuse it, as in particular if you are abusive with it, it tends to like kind of slouch down. But because of the inserts in there, it's going to help my bag keep its shape. So the inserts are great for you for two reasons. One, you can keep things from spilling and ruining your bag's interior, and then also, and getting scuffed, and also it'll help your bag keep its shape. So do you see that I keep them with the inserts in and I keep them stuffed? So that is the same brand as my Never Full inserts, which worked out for this. Like I said, each brand has something that works for a different silhouette. Like this same brand, Divitize, they don't make inserts for every bag out there. So I had to shop elsewhere. And even if they did have bag inserts for every bag, I bet you it won't work for every silhouette. You know, them having made the best insert for this particular bag or the Never Full doesn't mean they will make perfect inserts for other bags. It all depends. It's about what fits the best and works the best in each silhouette from which brand. And then I have this Chanel bag. This is my GST, Chanel GST. I'm not going to show you all my bags. I'm picking like some of the most popular ones that you all love and know about. This also has the same arrangement almost as the YSL Lulu medium that I just showed you, because again this has the same arrangement where you have this middle compartment, so it's hard to find inserts for these type of bags with not just one big hole, right? So I found this brand. I think this was I want to say this was from Etsy, or was it from, I forget where it's from. I think Etsy. Of course, I'll find these and list and link them all down below for you. Guess what? I found a brand. This was Etsy, I'm pretty sure. A brand that made the perfect inserts for that. So again, one insert compartment is bigger than the other compartment. They took measurements and make the perfect pair for the two big pockets of this bag. By the way, I like to match my insert to the interior color of the bag, because yes, some people like to get lighter color inserts so that you can see items better. I'm too OCD for that. I want the colors to match. I don't want like a bright yellow one sticking out like a sore thumb in there. If the interior is black, I want the interior to reflect the same color so that it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. By the way, these inserts that I just showed you, they actually have zippers. So actually you can have additional security. These come with zippers that you can actually close them, these separate compartments, and then you still can access the pockets that come with the bag right there, because it's the right height and it's easily accessible. So you can access all your bag pockets that come with the bag, and you have the additional pockets from the actual insert. So that's kind of what you want when you're looking for a bag insert. So I have more bags, you guys. I don't want to be here forever. So for my Giglio, this one is pretty simple. I just got this bag insert that came with, like, it was almost the same color. Again, color matching can be pretty annoying with bags. This needed to be a pretty short in height because of the fact that this has a magnetic closure there like that, so it needed to be shorter than that, so it's more of a shallow insert. An Etsy brand. Here's the insert. It has the zipper pocket right there, and it has one long slip pocket there and two slip pockets, actually 3 slip pockets here, which are great. The only problem with this insert is that the shallowness of it, but that's due to the bag's shape, but it still works to put your essentials in. So that's what I got for my Giglio. Giglio is also hard to find inserts for. Giglio is a newer bag. There aren't that many bag inserts for it out there yet. If I perfect it, if I get something better than this one, I will let you know down the line in a different video. So these are my camera bags. What are these called? Gosh, I forget what they're called now. These are the Gucci. Boy, I forget the name. I'm drawing a blank. So I have 2 of these. These are very, very soft bags, and you really need a insert pillow for these to keep the structure, the integrity of the structure, and you have to be careful how you store these as well. So let me show you. I have 2 of these. Let me show you. I bought pillows. So here's the pillow that I got. This is from the same brand as that Giglio insert for the Gucci there. So I bought a pillow so it can keep the shape. Otherwise, like, this is a very soft calfskin that sort of caves in. This bag is known to be getting like that caved in look, right? So you have to be careful to keep it stuffed. And this is the best bag insert that I found for this type of bag. This is a discontinued silhouette, so I'm not gonna stay here too long, but you can still buy these on the pre-loved market. So here's the bag insert. I love it. This was on Amazon. It has a zipper pocket, which adds a zipper pocket that didn't have before. It has a little bit of a cup holder, which you probably, none of the drinks will fit in it, but you can put like an umbrella, or I don't know, like a small umbrella or something round in there. I've been putting my 6 key ring holder in there. That's what I've been putting. And then you get 4 slip pockets, well, 2 slip pockets here and another slip pocket there, and a zipper pocket up there, which I absolutely love. And then you get another little one right there, like a lipstick pocket, which is perfect if you want to just take your lipstick with you. It's the bag interior is like a linen interior, and then it still gives you access to that right there, access to that that pocket that comes with the bag too. And then I like to keep this pillow. This was not a pillow that was made for this bag. It was really difficult for me to find. This is a little bit bigger than this bag, but I can squeeze it in. It works just fine in here. I like to keep this bag stuffed to the brim, because otherwise this top part of this tends to get caved in. I have seen people who've had this bag for years that had this top kind of come slouching down. See, mine isn't slouching because I keep it stuffed with that pillow. Same thing in here, the beige one. This one I have to get another pillow. That same pillow that I got, I gotta buy another one for this. Right now I just have it stuffed with, you don't have to get a pillow. I like to get a pillow for this because I want it to be like right on the right, pushing up against the roof here. But right now I have, it's dust bag and some air paper in there. Again, same type of bag insert, same identical bag insert, really. All right, then I have like structured bags like this one, this Aspinall of London bag that I don't have an insert for because it's just stuffed. It's too structured to have an insert and not enough space to have an insert. So there are times where you can't just win because it's too structured and not enough space in there to put an insert in it. But I try to keep it like from getting dirty by using pouches. So for bags like that I absolutely can't fit an insert in because of the space restrictions or the too rigid or whatever the reason it is, what I do is I make sure to put everything in pouches first before I put it in there. I never put pens in bags like that, and if I did, it would be a pen with a cover that is pretty solid and won't come off. So yeah, you just have to be conscious about that kind of stuff. So I'm not even going to get into the inserts for like cosmetic pouches, which I also buy. Inserts for them, I would be here forever. For example, this one, this Takashi Murakami cosmetic pouch. This is so beige in the interior. I really will never use it without a cosmetic, without an insert. This is the insert that I bought for it. These are very easy to find. You don't have to be that particular with these inserts. They kind of come like this. I'm not going to speak about each of these inserts that I get for my SLGs like this one. For example, here's my Chanel vanity. And this insert, you guys, this was impossible to find. So impossible that I actually had to have this custom made by an Etsy seller. She's actually really good. I really like her. Her inserts are very good quality. She's a prominent seller on Etsy. So let me take the stuffing out so you can see. So this is the insert. I had to get this specially custom made. I had to send her the dimensions because this is an older vanity and Chanel doesn't make this anymore, and there are no inserts anywhere for it. Little clutches like this, sometimes you need inserts for, especially if you want to turn them into like a little bag, like, you know, put a little chain, which I probably never will. But that same brand, Divitais, that I showed you with the Neverfull, makes inserts for this Uptown clutch by YSL. So here's the insert for it. I'd like an insert for this because I would put things like lipstick and stuff in here. You know, I don't want lipstick and things to smear on it. So here's the insert, so it protects the interior of it, but then it has these two grommets right there on the insert. You can actually feed a chain through, like a gold chain. You can get a gold chain, and you can turn this into a little clutch bag if you want to, which I probably won't. I showed you pretty much most of it. I didn't show you each and every single one of them. I mean, like, I have, for example, like an insert and a pillow for my Marmont here. I found the perfect pillow for this, like, you know, actually a Chanel. They made this insert for Chanel, one of the classic flaps that fits perfect in my Marmont. So there's so many things that I mean, so many bags I have that I can't really take the whole time going through every one of my bags, but I showed you the most popular ones out of the bags that I have. I actually have inserts for the key pawls too, which I think actually the well-known brands like Zumoni, Samorga, I think Samorga is the one that makes really good ones for the key pawls. I recommend those. The well-known brands are good for certain silhouettes, but they don't work for every silhouette. I will make another video down the line about every little insert for my little SLGs. Not every SLG I buy inserts for. I buy inserts for things like cosmetic pouches of LV. I buy like Nice BB, like the Chanel Vanity. I buy inserts for certain SLGs, would have like things that spill, like makeup cases, toiletry cases, things like that, like the insert for example, this one right here. I'm gonna make a separate video, so I'm not gonna list and link these down below. So like my DOP kit, for example, I have an insert that I found for that because it has toiletries that go in it, right? There's the insert for that. So I will cover the SLG inserts in a separate video because we will be here forever if I do that too. I'll just list and link all of the bag inserts that I showed you that work for each silhouette, the prominent ones I talked about. The only one I didn't show you was the Keep All 50. It's up there. I don't want to grab it, you guys. It's the best insert, I think. It's Samorga, the 2-inch, I mean the 2 millimeter thickness that they make. Zumoni would work too. Those two brands are good for the key pawls. I'll list and link them down below as well. They actually come with several options and interior colors that really work well. All right, you guys, so that is it. That is my bag inserts video that I promised. Now stay tuned for another highly requested video, which is the how I take care of my precious expensive bags video. What products I use to keep them pristine, and like my Vachetta, nice and shiny, perfect, and not patinaing too much. How do I keep them spotless, my canvas and things like that. My Damier bin Neverfull there, I just noticed I need to clean that because I just wore it and put it in there. Usually I clean them before I put them in. I think I was in a hurry that day. Last I used it like day before yesterday. So how I clean them and keep them spotless, okay? I want to show you another video. Like there was a little mark on the Damier bin there. That'll come right off with the product that I have. I get those cuffs all the time on my Neverfull canvas. It's like the LV canvas. You always get it, but there's this one product that immediately takes it right off. Also, I wipe them down with like water wipes, blah, blah, blah. I have a whole routine, and I have like a lot of really good products that each work for a different thing. So stay tuned for that video. The video about how I take care of my luxury bags and keep them pristine video, interior and exterior of the bags. So stay tuned for that. You guys, like I said, check out Scent of Serendip. They are absolutely stunning, amazing scrubs. It's like the key to my gorgeous skin right now. Do you see how like lovely my skin looks? Well, there's a reason. I really am so in love with that, and I put my name, my savings, my everything behind it because I believe in that so much. I was a customer, then I asked to join them because my goodness, that product is going to be viral. I will link that down below as well. Talk to your fellow, you know, the people who commented under my videos who used this product. Ask them questions. I'm sure they will be lovely enough to answer them. It's an amazing 3 products. Like, they are amazing 3 products: the red sandalwood, white sandalwood, and the coffee scrubs. Pristine, keeps your skin on your body like perfect and pristine and glowy and spotless. Whew, I feel like I have skin of a 20-year-old and I'm almost 50, you guys, like, if you can believe it. Okay, I'm 46. That's right, that's right. All right, so that is it I have for this video. And of course, if you like this type of content, you know, everything beauty, everything fashion, high-end and luxury, this is the place for you. Stay tuned for Sephora recommendations video. The sale is coming up. And also stay tuned for what else I have. I have a ton of luxury content, a Chanel haul, I have Gucci, I have a whole bunch of good stuff coming up. I have perfume videos coming up. Stay tuned for all that good stuff, you guys. Go ahead and subscribe, ring the notification bell, follow me on social media. I will see you guys in my next video.